Hi everyone, I am Melanie Nemetz with the Melanie Nemetz team, Keller Williams Integrity First, and I'm making sure that we are all a go. I may have to repeat that. Hello everyone, I'm Melanie Nemetz with the Melanie Nemetz team with Keller Williams Integrity First, and welcome to the month of August. Is this not brutal? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. I was outside today, I think for 15 minutes, and I had to come in and feel like I needed another shower. So, sure, we're all going through the same thing, and we at least got some rain the other night. That was awesome. So, if you're following along today, whether you're following live or watching this later on, I would love for you to just drop a little line in there and say hello. And I also encourage you to ask any questions that you have, even if you're watching later on. I will keep checking in and making sure I get any questions answered that you have. Our market, our local real estate market here is bananas. And so I'm here to give you in real time what's happening. So let's get started. And again, feel free to ask any questions that you have along the way. So I've got my notes here because it's a lot of numbers and things like that. So I'll keep this brief. This isn't going to be a 15-minute thing or an hour-long thing. I'm just going to share with you what's going on. Share with you what's happening in real time in regards to really what are buyers and sellers actually experiencing in this market, and what does that mean. So let's start by talking about what's happened in the last month as well as a year over year type of thing with the numbers. So in the month of July of 2020, there was $3.9 billion of real estate sold here versus 2.9 billion in 2005. So that's 2005, if you recall, was our super strong, crazy market. Monthly appreciation has gone from, sorry, I will silence my phone. Monthly appreciation has gone up. It's at 12.5% higher than it was in July of 2019. So 12.5% higher in just a year. That's crazy. July was the fourth highest appreciation since 2001. And 1/3 of all of our homes closed in July closed over asking price. That's crazy. It's crazy, and we're feeling it. It's really, really, really happening. So sorry, my phone keeps ringing. So, kind of what you might be wondering, what price point is that happening in? Well, the $1 million price point and up is up 93% over last year. That's just absolutely crazy to me. 93% increase in sales in the $1 million and up price point. The 500,000 to a million is up 64% from this time last year. The 300 to 500,000 is up 39%, and the 250,000 to the 300,000 is up 15%. So obviously our highest dollar value is seeing the biggest increase. The 500,000 to a million, I sell in that quite a bit, and I can tell you as the listing agent, I was getting crazy amount of showings, multiple offers going over list price. I think 2 homes that I sold over the 500 price point sold for 20,000 over list price, waiving the appraisal contingency. What that means is there still is an appraisal required by the lender, but the buyer is saying even if it doesn't appraise at the price we're purchasing this for, we'll make up that difference, and that's huge. Not every buyer can do that, and that I feel it's only fair to the seller to do that, really, because we don't want a buyer to come in and bid up the value of the home and then not be able to honor that price. So that's really what's happening. I know it sounds really crazy, but it's actually happening. Next, I wanted to talk about when I go in MLS and I'm actually looking up homes. I can click on the active or we have 3 different pending statuses. So active, the pendings, and closed, right? Total active as of today was 7,897. This is for the entire Metro Valley. That is exceptionally low. If I click on just single family homes, so I'm taking out condos, taking out any kind of attached home, town home, manufactured home, So it's truly a freestanding single family home. Then we're down to 5,961 for the whole valley. It's crazy. Hi, Maggie. Um, and thank you. So that's crazy. And that number is actually down from last week. Last week it was slightly over 6,000. So now we're down to 5,961. So if that's any sort of an indicator of the trend, maybe August will be an even stronger closing than July. It's really hard to say. With all of these numbers, this very much creates a seller's market. When we have a 4-month supply of homes, we call that an absorption rate. 4-month supply for the entire valley, we're at a balanced market. So balanced buyer and seller. Right now for the entire valley, let's see, I've got my notes. We are at a 1.26 month. So we are exceptionally low. So we've got definitely a seller's market here. Some people may be wondering, well, what's the benefit for a buyer to buy in a market like this? And the answer is a resounding, the interest rates are at a record low. There are buyers getting homes, locking them in for a 30-year fixed rate, conventional, FHA, whatever the kind of loan is, they're locking in around 3%, some under, for forever. That's their loan. It's not an ARM, it's not an adjustable rate, it is a fixed rate. That's the benefit to the buyer. So yes, it is very much feeling like a needle in a haystack when it comes to trying to find a home right now, and it very much is. However, when we get the home, quite often we say getting the home is the deal in this market. If you are the one of 20 offers and you get the home, you just got the deal. It's a matter of, are you going to be the one to get that house? So let's talk about year over year. Listings are down year over year. So from this time last year to current, listings are down 38.8%. So they are down almost 40%, while contracts, pending contracts, are up at 18.8%. Wow. Figure out that math and what that means. And that's the kind of market that we are in right now. And it is crazy. Values are up 12.5% from last year. 12.5%. You just gained value. If you own a home, your home just went up 12.5% in a year. It's crazy. So I want to close out by sharing with you. I talked about the absorption rate. That's for the Metro Phoenix area. I've pulled some for, I should be wearing my glasses, so bear with me. I pulled some for various locations throughout the valley. If I don't state your city or your town, just message me and I'll share with you what that is. Gilbert is at a 0.82, so we are below a 1-month market absorption rate. Power Ranch, where I live, is 0.69. And I have clients trying to buy in Power Ranch, and it is a challenge right now. Queen Creek, we're at a 1.21. Peoria, 1.15. So let's go throughout the valley, since I do work throughout the valley, and I've got a client coming up in Peoria, Surprise, Glendale area. If any of you out there are thinking of selling your home, same with Gilbert. Oh my, please let us know. Chandler, we're at just a 1.04. Cave Creek, 2.22, which I think I said on my last market update. That may sound high compared to the other ones. However, Cave Creek tends to run in the 3 or the 4 month no matter what. So to be at a 2.2 is actually a low inventory for them. So how is this really affecting everyone? Like I said, it is the multiple offers. People are waiving. So let me back up. We had one house that I think had 27 showings in one day. We are getting multiple offers. We're getting multiple showings and multiple offers on homes no matter the price point. If it's really extreme and we have so many offers, we are asking the highest and best offers to waive the appraisal contingency. And they are closing over list price. So I showed a home recently, a beautiful move-in ready home. I mean, it was beautiful. I knew it would go over list price. My clients didn't even want to make an offer because they knew it would get super aggressive. I got an email later that day from the listing agent saying, due to the demand, not only is it going over list price, they're asking buyers to waive the appraisal contingency, and this is the first I'd heard it, and they're asking the buyer to buy the home as is. I really hope we don't get into that with this market. We might, because sometimes there's, how far can you go? The other thing we've seen a little bit of is sellers asking for a contingency. So typically when a buyer has a home to sell, the buyer has a contingency. On the flip side, we're seeing some seller contingencies, meaning the seller says, yes, buyer, I'll take your offer. I still need to find a house. So this offer is contingent on us finding where we're going to move to. So we're even seeing that in this market. It's a little bit crazy. Sorry, my voice is getting super dry. What else did I want to point out? Talked about buyer getting the home. It is the deal, and that with the rates right now, it is worth it. It is hard. It is worth it. We are here to represent you as sellers. We are here to represent you as buyers. We are well educated in this market, experienced in this market, and we will take great care of you. Again, if you live in Gilbert, Queen Creek, Chandler, Peoria, Glendale, Surprise, we have active buyers looking in those areas. If you are at all thinking about selling your home, please give us a call. We would love to connect with you prior to even going on the market. So that's all I have. I promised I was going to keep it short. I'm under 15 minutes, and I'm happy about that. Thank you, everyone. And if you have any questions, you can message me at 480-221-3034. You can call me, anything you need. I am so glad you tuned in today, and I will be keeping you updated on this crazy, crazy market. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye-bye.